Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on, y'all? We here, EBN Music Media. EBN Music Media, we on, we live. Let's get it, let's go. Let's go. We got a lot to talk about today. Let me just shoot it out to my people, the other peoples. Let everybody know we on live. We live with it, you know what I'm saying? We really live. EBN Music Media, we got a lot to talk about today. Let me just shoot it out to the story and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We live. You know, swipe up. Tune in. We're going to talk about some of the stuff that's been going on in the community tab. Got a lot to get into today. I want to make sure that we touch on a lot of things. And I want to also make sure I see the chat. What's going on? We're going to touch on the various family trees that were posted, some of the other verses, conversations that was going on. Let me just send this out to everybody. Let everybody know we on live right now. We're going to discuss Lil Wayne family tree. We're going to discuss Sheff G versus 22 G's. We're going to discuss we might still do a rapper tier list. I do have it logged in. Once again, I'm just gonna shoot out to everybody that we live right now. And there's been a lot of discussion in the community tab and a lot of talking in the community tab. Emily Chopper's X Gang Shotter fam snatched his chain. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, there's been a lot of talking and communication in the community tab, and I just wanted to discuss. We live. Pull up, y'all. We're going to be talking about a lot. Make sure y'all tune in. Tap in. Let's get it. How you stop? Okay. Wait, did I do it? Yeah, I feel like a noob right now. Yeah, I feel like a noob right now. Yeah, let's go. We live. Pull up. Yeah, let's go. We live. Pull up. Alright. So, what's going on, guys? Now we here for real. We here for real now. Let's get into what's been going on. You know, I posted a lot about different family trees. A lot of these graphics, a lot of people were talking about who made these graphics. It was me. It literally says at the top, Taylor LJS on a lot of these graphics. So if you guys took like 3 seconds to just look at the top right-hand corner, it literally says that I'm the one that made these graphics. But there was thought process put behind all these graphics. You understand? There's thought process put behind all these graphics. I didn't just randomly put these graphics together and say, oh, this is why this person's family tree is the way it is. There was actual thought process behind it. I'm going to go into deeper as to why I put people in certain places and what have you. I posted a lot of family trees. I'm going to start with Lil Wayne's family tree, and I'm also going to dive into a Lil Baby's family tree. So let's just get straight into it, and we're probably gonna also do a rapper tier list. Cause I saw Aiden Ross did one, but he was really scared to do it and whatnot. I mean, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? It don't really matter to me that much. But let's just turn the eye off for my webcam real quick. Boom. Oh wait, wrong screen. Let's go to the community tab. All right, cool. Lil Wayne family tree. Let's dive into it, guys. Let's turn off my webcam real quick. All right, cool. So this was the Lil Wayne family tree. Now you guys was going crazy in the comment section on this one, on the Lil Wayne family tree, and I made this really probably in like 2019, honestly. So all these family trees, I'm gonna keep behind it. All these family trees are really old, at least a couple years old. I didn't make a lot of these in 2020. Maybe I did, but really mainly 2019 is when I started to make these family trees. I think I made the very first one in 2019. But once again, they're all calculated as to why I put people in the places that I put them, right? So starting with Lil Wayne family tree, we're going to go through it. I'm going to give why I put these people in these positions, and then I'm going to go into you guys' comments and dive deeper into why you guys said what you said and give my responses and whatnot. So Lil Wayne family tree obviously starts with Lil Wayne, and obviously you can see that it's old because you have the Carter 5 album cover in the background, Now, whenever I do make these family trees, and once again, to all the people that was like, who made the family tree, it clearly says I did. Like, you got, excuse me, you guys took like 3 seconds to type in like on Instagram. But who cares? You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But yeah, whenever I did make these family trees, I would put their most recent album or most popular album in the background, blurred in the background. And at the time, it was the Carter 5 for Lil Wayne. So at the very top, obviously, you got Lil Wayne. At the top of his own family tree. Now, under it, we have Lil Uzi and Young Thug. Now, let's start with Young Thug. Young Thug is obvious. Like, Young Thug is just obvious. Like, Young Thug literally looked up to Lil Wayne. He named one of his albums the Barter 5 or something like that. He named it the Barter something. Clearly a play on the Carter series. And Young Thug was inspired by Lil Wayne. But I remember watching an interview and the way that Lil Wayne had treated Young Thug when he first met him, he kind of treated Young Thug like he was a weirdo. And Young Thug didn't really appreciate that and didn't take it too kindly. Now, up to this point, they're actually cool now. They've been on songs together. They have a song featured with one another that I actually did also post about on my EBM Music Media TikTok. But yeah, Young Thug clearly is a kid to Lil Wayne when it comes to like the dreads, and it comes to the drug references, when it comes to drug rap, when it comes to even like the whole blood thing, and even the ties to Birdman and all that stuff. Like, it's clear the influence that Young Thug had on, or it's clear the influence that Lil Wayne had on Young Thug's career. Excuse me, my bad on that. But it's clear the influence that Lil Wayne had on Young Thug's career and whatnot. Let me see if I can be able to see the chat as well through my phone. This is my very first live. Yo, what's going on? Appreciate you. We talking about Lil Wayne family tree. I just pulled up the live on my phone so I can also talk to y'all. So talk to me in the chat. I see y'all comments. But yeah, Lil Uzi also clearly in that same family tree as Lil Wayne when it comes to the whole colored dreads, the drug rap, and even, you know, Lil Wayne was really like heavy into that. You know, I'm a blood gang slime, and I'm probably with Snoop. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi also, he don't talk about the gang stuff, but Lil Uzi, he making known he about that life as well. You run up on Lil Uzi, you might, you know what I'm saying, you might get hit with a couple Uzis. You know what I'm saying? Keep it under. You might get hit with a couple Uzis yourself if you run up on Lil Uzi, thinking that is sweet. You know what I'm saying? He also short, like most short people got like Lil Man, Napoleon complexes and whatnot. That's just what it is. I'm not really trying to insult him. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Lil Uzi clearly likes Lil Wayne and has stated in a lot of interviews that Lil Wayne is also one of his influences, along with like Chief Keef and other individuals, right? So I watch a lot of interviews as well. So like these family trees is also based off not just the sound, but literally the person themselves saying that the artist at the top of the family tree was inspired them to make music and inspired them to make the type of music that they make, right? So like I'm not just pulling from thin air, right? Whether it be that they clearly sound like the artist, whoever the family tree is based off of. Outside of that, it's also that they really talk about their influences in the interviews, because you know interviewers don't really come with that much original questions. If I'm gonna be honest, like they don't really come with original questions to keep it honest. So they really all ask the same thing, and one of the things that they ask for sure is who's your influence and whatnot. Like that's all these interviewers ask, is like who inspires you, who influenced you. So that's also why I put these people in the place that they put them. And like once again, I didn't just randomly grab sticks and was like, oh yeah, this is why this person should be on the family tree, right? So clearly Young Thug, I don't think Young Thug can be debated on why he's on this family tree and directly under Lil Wayne, because Lil Wayne influenced tons of people, and Young Thug we all know Young Thug has like 1 billion children in the game right now. So you know, like Lil Wayne is essentially like the godfather of this, and then Young Thug has all the people under it, you know, and he has even way more babies than what I even have shown on this family tree, right? And same thing with Lil Uzi, right? But we'll start with Young Thug's side of the tree. You have Young Thug, Gunna, and Lil Baby. Once again, I think that's like pretty self-explanatory. Like Lil Baby, Young Thug used to literally pay Lil Baby to get out the streets and go to the studio. He was like, yo, baby, you got potential. Stop being in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Stop being in the streets. Go to the studio, baby. You know what I'm saying? Lil Baby was out here in the streets making money. I remember seeing a lot of interviews. He was like, yo, I was making money in the streets before I even got to music. You dig what I'm saying? So, shout out Baby with that. But Young Thug inspired him to get in the studio and get out the streets. So clearly that is definitely influence there. And Gunna and Lil Baby, they definitely clearly show signs of influence from Young Thug. And they all under the YSL. Well, Gunna's under the YSL. But even, when it comes to Baby was around Young Thug a lot growing up. Shout out to everybody coming into the chat right now. Make sure y'all drop if you agree with my family tree, Lil Wayne. We're going to get to the comment section as well, what you guys are talking about. But I'm just diving into why I even put these people where I put them, right? Once again, Lil Baby is obvious. Lil Baby is obvious that he's under Lil Wayne, or excuse me, under Young Thug. Young Thug, once again, used to pay him to get out the hood and go to the studio, right? And Gunna also has been around Young Thug growing up a lot. And they're all from Atlanta, and they all have those ties with one another and whatnot, right? So, once again, that side, pretty obvious. Then we can go to Lil Uzi's side and Trippie Redd. And I made this back in 2019, right? So, I remember when Trippie Redd first came out, when he was first buzzing, Lil Uzi and Trippie Redd used to get compared a lot. Like, there was like, oh, Trippie Redd is the new Lil Uzi or something like that. And he used to resent those comparisons, but when it comes to like the colored dreads and stuff like that, and even the type of sound, it made sense that we're even years later and we see a Uzi and a Trippie Redd collab, right? But Trippie Redd has quoted to be influenced by Lil Uzi. Once again, when I made these family trees, it was never just pulling things out of a hat, right? It was clear that the influence was there, whether it be in the sound or they talk about it in interviews. So Lil Uzi was always one of Trippie Redd's influences, and he always was inspired by Lil Uzi and really brought that sound to life in a different type of way. And honestly, in my opinion, Lil Uzi can't do what Trippie Redd does, and vice versa. So once again, it's influence, not like he's just biting stuff, but that collaboration when it comes to Holy Smokes that was on Trippie Redd's Trippin' Night album, it really was a culmination of years of comparisons, and Trippie Redd already being influenced by Lil Uzi and also kind of resenting the whole comparisons that I'm the new Lil Uzi, but he always liked Lil Uzi. So, but it's just that artists never want to be directly compared to people and feel like their whole career is just being compared to another person. Like nobody really wants that. And then we have Playboi Carti under the Lil Uzi. Now, they could have really been side by side. I'm gonna keep it 100. They could have really been like next to each other, because at this point now, even Playboi has inspired many individuals, from, to me, Coi Leray, Trippie Redd for sure. Trippie Redd almost signed to Playboi Carti. Playboi Carti tried to sign Trippie Redd early in his career, and I remember a lot of the sound that Playboi Carti, I guess, originated or did a lot early in his career. People made fun of him for it and belittled him, but now a lot of people are doing it when it comes to the baby voice, or when it comes to once again the baby voice, or like his rock rap sound that he's doing, or even like the mumble rap. He's one of the leaders of the mumble rap as well, outside of Lil Uzi. So once again, Playboi and Uzi could have been next to each other. So I'm not like denying that they could have really been head to head on that one when it comes to their spots on the family tree. But their influences, once again, like it's kind of back and forth. So and they obviously have that good tandem and that good chemistry. Even going back to Woke Up Like This, which is a banger. Woke up to people talking like me, you know what I'm saying? Like Playboi, I will give Playboi his props. I'm not like a super Playboi listener, I'm not gonna lie, but you have to give Playboi his props for being able to inspire people and make new sounds. Like he got Drake on a record, and I don't even think people really people listen to that song, but I don't think they give credit where credit's due about the fact that Playboi got a Drake feature. But I will say though that Drake's features are kind of being watered down in my opinion, like, because he's kind of just giving them out. I don't recall he was when he was on the come up, yeah, he was definitely giving out a lot of features. But now that he's at his stature, I feel like from years prior, he was kind of picking and choosing who he was giving his features to, and then it kind of made a big difference from that person's career pre-Drake feature to post-Drake feature. Off the top, I can think of Giveon. That definitely changed that man's life. I had no idea who he was prior to that Chicago freestyle song, and he put me onto that. But nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, like Drake really works with either bigger artists, or I don't think he's really trying to put people on like that, or if he is, it's not working as much when he does give people these features. You know what I'm saying? Like people usually say, oh, with a Drake feature is gonna change your life. Y'all can let me know, has a Drake feature changed someone's life in recent memory? You know, like I said Giveon, But other than that, I don't think a Drake feature has changed someone's life recently. Trippie Redd, I don't think it's changing Trippie Redd's life. That's the most recent one. Drake had a feature with, I think he's a UK rapper named Smiles. Maybe that's changing his life currently. I still haven't heard a Smiles song. Brent Faiyaz, I don't know if Brent Faiyaz gained any like substantial new fans off of that feature. But y'all can let me know. Once again, I feel like the Drake feature is kind of getting a little bit watered down. But because even going back to, we all know, I feel like the stamp of the Drake feature was at its most prevalent heights when he put Baby on, basically, he put Lil Baby on to the mainstream scene, and he put Block Boy JB on to the mainstream scene. But Block Boy JB, I think he wasn't ready for the Drake feature. With all due respect, he was not ready for the Drake feature, and it kind of just like made his career go downwards. Honestly, like, because he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for the Drake feature, and I haven't really heard a song that was like worthy to where you feel like, oh yeah, his career's back on the up and ups. You know what I'm saying? And once again, all due respect, but there's other rappers come out of Memphis now that are kind of like changing what the current Memphis sound is that other people are tuning into and whatnot. But once again, we have Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, Trippie Redd on this side of the family tree, and so that was my breakdown on that. Why I actually put those people, why I put them on. But I think this is probably the most self-explanatory family tree that I put out thus far, to be honest. But you guys enjoyed it, so I wanted to talk about this one specifically. Y'all enjoyed this one more than even my Lil Baby family tree, which I remember when I originally put out that family tree, it got picked up by Sage Cheese TV. When I posted that Lil Baby family tree, it got picked up by Sage Cheese TV, and because No Cap had put to his story F a family tree or whatever. If you guys remember that I think that happened last year, and yeah, that was me that made that. So this is the person that made all family trees. People made a whole bunch of videos, and it was like, oh, a fan made a family tree and started beef. I wasn't trying to start no beef, I'm not gonna lie. It was just I like making family trees. I like doing graphics. I like putting thought into like the actions that I'm doing when it comes to these posts and content and stuff like that. But we're gonna dive into the community. We're gonna dive into the Wolfpack and see what you guys are talking about when it comes to the family tree and what was really going on, right? So I said accurate or not. You know what I'm saying? Accurate or not. And let's dive into it one time. Agreed, but Wayne most def needs a bigger tree. Mans is one of the most copied rappers of all time. That's a fact. The graphic could only be so big because I was trying to fit it on Instagram. So, the graphic can really only be so big. But agreed, but Wayne most definitely needs a bigger family tree. I agree with you. The family tree could have been bigger. Wayne needs a bigger family tree. Once again, I only had so much space on Instagram to keep it on. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know much about like dimensions and stuff like that, 1080p or 1080 by 1080 pixels, that's what P means. That's how big I can make the image. So I had to, fit everything and make sure, everything that is presented to you graphically is presented to you graphically for a reason. You know what I'm saying? But next comment says, way more levels to this ish. Facts, don't play Wayne. Don't play that man. Wayne is definitely one of the most influential artists of all time. He got hella sons. Pretty much everyone in the industry right now is his sons. But music goes in stages and music goes in a time period. So the current rap that's happening right now is definitely going to change, in my opinion, at some point. Even going to, right now, I guess you could say street rap kind of leads rap. But the drug rap is definitely prevalent still, you know what I'm saying? But next up, the tree should be way bigger. What I noticed, most modern artists cite Wayne as their main influence. That's a big fact. So yeah, should have more rappers. Also, Uzi didn't make Carti or Trippie. That is where I disagree with you, right? Like I said, Playboi Carti, you could switch them on and off, back and forth when it comes to their spot on the list. But Uzi is definitely a heavy influence on Trippie Redd, and it's obvious. Like, outside of just the sound, Uzi is clearly a major influence on Trippie Redd, and you can hear it now when Uzi, where Trippie Redd cites Uzi as a major influence in his interviews that he does now, and that Holy Smokes record, like I touched on earlier, that is on Trippie Redd's album Trippin' Night. It definitely was a culmination of years of people comparing the two of them, and their sounds clearly being like not similar, because Trippie Redd has more of a rockish type of sound, but just the whole imagery of Trippie Redd's rap character and persona is clearly inspired by Lil Uzi, which was inspired by Lil Wayne. You know what I'm saying? But y'all could once again let me know if you agree with me on that. I disagree with this guy on that aspect. I think he believes something different than I believe, but it's all good. He ends off saying, I believe they all came up around the same era and all have 3 different styles. Trippie Redd, I think, is not I think. Trippie Redd definitely came after Lil Uzi. I would say, debatably, Uzi and Cardi came up around the same time frame. Uzi was a year ahead of Playboy when it comes to like the XXL freshman list. Uzi was 2016 and Playboy was 2017. So you could debatably say that they're around the same time. Once again, I get it where it's like I could have put Uzi and Cardi on the same line. So I don't debate you on that, but definitely I disagree that Uzi did not make Trippie. That's very false. Trippie clearly states Uzi as a major influence on his career. Next up, we have Wayne, Thug, and literally everyone else on that list. That's the order. I don't know what you mean by that. It's more. That's not all. If you had all these new rappers on here, it'd be more accurate. I don't know how big y'all wanted me to make this damn family tree. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all wanted me to make this family tree full of like 55 people. I only have so much space, guys. Like, I only got so much space to do this. Like, I need y'all to relax. You know what I'm saying? But Future got the most. Anyone with face tattoos belongs to Wayne. Okay, I can hear you on that. That's a fact. I actually really didn't even touch on that outside of like the whole gangster imagery and the blood gang sign stuff. The face tats definitely for a fact. Whenever someone has face tats, they usually cite Wayne as an influence on their career. So I definitely give you that. But most rap styles today emulate Future. But I mean, if we're gonna talk about Future, I gotta give my man T-Pain his credit because people don't be giving T-Pain his credit. You know what I'm saying? People don't give T-Pain his credit. Y'all be like acting like T-Pain is just like water under the bridge at this point. Like, nah, T-Pain started all of this. Like, because if we're gonna talk about Future, we can't talk about Future without talking about T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? T-Pain he can actually sing. He didn't really even need to use auto-tune on his voice. He just does that just cause, you know what I'm saying? Like, just cause he's musically inclined and he knows that makes good records as well. But yeah, you should not talk about Future without talking about T-Pain, you know what I'm saying? I remember seeing a clip of an interview that T-Pain did with Drink Champs, I believe, where I think they were talking about like a T-Pain versus Future versus, and T-Pain was like, yo, what he gonna play after Bartender? You know what I'm saying? But honestly, I'm the going against that though for T-Pain because Future does have hits. And I actually might put that in the community tab as well. Who would win in a versus T-Pain versus Future? Because Future does have hits. You know what I'm saying? Like Mask Off, March Madness. He even got like album cuts people don't even know. Trap ninjas, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm black, I don't even feel like saying the word right now, you know what I'm saying? I don't want YouTube to, woo, bang, bang. But yeah, so Future versus T-Pain, I'm probably going to put that in the community tab. Let me know what you guys think about that too, who you think would win in that versus. But moving on. He needs a bigger tree and hella branches the whole rap game today, really. I don't disagree on that. Right side is Wayne and Gucci Kids. Right side was Young Thug and Gunna and Lil Baby. I wouldn't say Gucci. I would not say Lil Baby is a product of Gucci. I would definitely say Lil Baby is a product of Young Thug and Future. Because the Baby definitely, he cites Future as a heavy influence. So, and I believe I did do a Future family tree. And I did not put Lil Baby on it, but I didn't even know really until somewhat recently the impact that Future had on Lil Baby's career. Because Lil Baby had cited himself saying like, yo, like, Future is really that guy. Like, he literally... he gave me a person I could look at and feel like I related. And I was like, yo, I know about what you're talking about. I relate to your struggle. I relate to everything you're talking about. So, yeah, Future definitely had a big influence on Lil Baby's career. I might actually make updated family trees just because, once again, I made all these family trees in 2019. So I'm glad that you guys even are still interested in the concepts of what these family trees got going on. So I probably will make new family trees. Just let me know who we should make new family trees about. And I'm going to do that for you guys. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? But he said right side is Wayne and Gucci Kids. I disagree. Left side is Wayne and Sosa Kids. That's a fact, though. I also did do a Chief Keef family tree. We streaming right now, so we're going to get into everything. We're going to just go down the community tab. And whatever I feel like touching on, we're going to touch on. But a lot of the issue right now is definitely Chief Keef's kids. Like that's a big fact. I don't disagree on that. Especially Lil Uzi. Like Lil Uzi definitely cites Chief Keef as a major influence. And a lot of people have cited Chief Keef as a major influence on their career, whether it just be like the concept of the mumble rap or just being a gangster and just being a young gangster getting money. You know what I'm saying? Like a young gangbanger getting money. You feel what I'm saying? Like a lot of people were inspired by that. Like, damn, I could be a young gangbanger getting money too. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to Chief Keef, shout out to Lil Uzi. So, yeah, that's a factor. I'm gonna give him that. I'm gonna give him left side is Wayne and Sosa, but right side is not Wayne and Gucci. I disagree on that. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be any more accurate. Shout out to you. Shout out to Gully side. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't be any more accurate. I appreciate that. Thought was put into it. You know what I'm saying? Only thing wrong here is Uzi didn't make Trippie or Cardi. Once again, I get you on the Cardi. I won't debate you on that, but the Trippie red is definitely false. Holy effing smokes, I got my money up. You know what I'm saying? Need a bigger tree. Once again, how big y'all want me to make this damn tree? I don't understand. I only got so much space. Need to add Chief Keef and Kodak right under him and all the guys they influenced too. I also do have a Kodak Black family tree. I believe I put it up already, but we're going to dip into that as well. But I can put out an updated one too because Kodak has way more kids than the kids that I even made on his family tree. Like, he got hella kids now. I'm not going to lie. I wouldn't put Young and Ace in there though. Young and Ace is definitely a young boy kid. Young and Ace is a young boy kid. Fulio is definitely a Kodak Black kid. Spot 'em Got 'em is definitely a Kodak Black kid. LPB Pootie is definitely a Kodak Black kid. Yeah, a lot of kids. A lot of these rappers have influenced people, and shout out to them. Like, because we're like 7 years removed from, we're like 5 years removed actually from the 2016 XXL freshman list, and to see 5 years make such a large difference on the rap game and the scape of rap right now, and how all the artists really are influenced by those artists that people were roasting them. Like, all the radio and the old heads, they was just roasting Uzi, Yachty, Playboy, even Denzel Curry a little bit. Like, they were just Kodak, 21 Savage. Like, they were roasting all these people. And 5 years down the line, these people have influenced so many rappers in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I just mentioned, we were talking specifically about Kodak. Like, literally, he's influenced Fulio 100%. Like, definitely some influence there with Young and Ace for sure, and Spot 'em Got 'em. But like I said, I'll probably give Young and Ace more under the Young Boy family tree. Young Boy got hella kids too now, years down the line, And I would even put Young Boy under Kodak's family tree, 100%. If I made an updated family tree right now about Kodak Black, I would definitely put Young Boy in it, 100%. You know what I'm saying? 1,000%. But shout out to Vintage Daz. He said facts. Once again, effort was put into it, so I definitely appreciate you. Whole right side is really Gucci family tree. False. I don't really jack that. Like, Young Thug definitely cites. But Young Thug definitely also cites Gucci Mane as an influence for sure. Gucci definitely had influence on Young Thug. And I remember Young Thug was on that album that Gucci, the Gucci Came Home one. Like, Goo Wop Home, yeah, I wanted you. That's a great song though. Goo Wop's Home is definitely a fire song. That was a fire album in general. I think that's one of the best. Like, I Just Came Home from Jail albums of recent history. You know what I'm saying? But so where the F Soulja Boy at? He got taxed because of Wayne. Double Cup started with Wayne, dyed dreads, etc. Okay, I'm not mad at that 100%. I should actually make a whole Soulja Boy family tree 100%. Because nowadays people cite Soulja Boy like from Almighty J to Sway Lee. Like, people cite Soulja Boy, even Migos. Like a lot of people cite Soulja Boy as a influence on their career. And just the fact that he was able to take over the internet and he was able to really make a impact for sure. And the whole concept of clickbait honestly started with Soulja Boy. Let's keep it 100. Like, Soulja Boy was out here clickbaiting people on YouTube, inspiring people like me to clickbait, get y'all to watch some interviews. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Soulja Boy. I might actually put out a whole damn Soulja Boy family tree. So maybe wait on it. Let me know what family trees y'all might actually want outside of the ones I already put out, or I might just update the ones I put out too and put out some new ones, because I could definitely update a Kodak family tree. I could update a Young Boy family tree 1,000%. But Son said 2 Chainz has to be on there. I don't know if I agree with that. How 2 Chainz don't sound nothing like Lil Wayne. Look it up. I might actually have to tune into that. I might check that out to see what influence Lil Wayne had on 2 Chainz. I know they have a whole album out together. They have a whole joint album out together. Y'all should definitely listen to I believe it's called Blue Note. That's a great song that 2 Chainz and Lil Wayne have out together. Definitely a superb song. But I didn't know that Lil Wayne had influence on 2 Chainz. So I'm gonna actually do research on that. Maybe watch a couple interviews. But obviously, if y'all checked into this channel, y'all know that I love interviews, and this whole channel is kind of brought together through interviews and my own content as well. But moving on, we have way more than this. Once again, I only have so much space. You got to add a lot more, no cap. Okay, Wayne got a lot more kids. Okay, I see that is a very common comment. Gunna and Lil Baby belong to Future family tree. Replace them with Drake and Nicki. Okay, I feel you on that. I ain't mad at it. Gunna and Lil Baby on the Future Family Tree. Facts. But Gunna, I'm not backing down from Gunna being on Young Thug's Family Tree. But Lil Baby definitely on Future's 100%. And I mean, obviously y'all know too the impact that Future had on Lil Baby's career. I posted an interview about it. I posted a clip of an interview about that. So Lil Baby definitely has been inspired by Future in his career. And so is Drake and Nicki for sure. Like Drake. I don't think I made a Drake Family Tree yet, but there probably be way too many people to even make a Drake Family Tree. Like everybody named Moms is inspired by Drake, so it's like, what's even the point? You know what I'm saying? Wayne, Thug ain't made the rest of them. Thug did make a lot of individuals. Thug ain't made Uzi or Trippy. I don't know about all that. I think that's kind of false. Like honestly, Thug is the new generation Lil Wayne. I don't know what Lil Baby talking about. He's the new generation Lil Wayne. I never got the concept of that. I was talking to my homie about that the other day. Because Lil Baby is talking about he's the new Lil Wayne, and I was asking him like, why is that a thing now? Like, why is it that he's the new age Lil Wayne? Like, why? And he was like, oh, because he's going on like a feature run, and he's just spazzing on verses and stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool, but Lil Baby don't got nearly as classic mixtapes as Lil Wayne. I don't think that Lil Baby is nearly as bar heavy as Lil Wayne. I think that Lil Wayne is a walking bar. Even years into his career, this man is full of bars. Like I just don't agree with that statement. I just don't agree with that at all. I can't even grasp it or understand why people are running with that. But people like Lil Baby, so anything he says, they're just gonna agree with. But I don't really get it. I'm not gonna lie, and that's once again no disrespect. But if I had to give a new age Lil Wayne for more than just like whatever it is, the criteria that Lil Baby used for his, I would give Young Thug new age Lil Wayne because I don't know, it just makes more sense to me. Like because in terms of cultural impact, even imagery when it comes to the whole the blood imagery and it comes to but definitely Young Thug is not nowhere near as bar heavy. There's not a lot of people on this planet as bar heavy as Lil Wayne though, so that's not an insult, but I don't get it. If someone can really explain to me why Lil Baby is the new age Lil Wayne, then maybe we can have a conversation about it. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I would say Keef made Uzi, if anything. That's a fact. Keef did make Uzi. Uzi does cite Chief Keef as one of his influences. How did Chief Keef make Uzi? Uzi has never done a drill song. Uzi more like Lil Wayne than Chief Keef. And people got to understand, just because the artist does not directly replicate the artists that they're influenced by sound, does not mean that they were not influenced by maybe their lifestyle, or they're just that original artist just like touched them in a certain type of way that made them want to even make music or made them want to get into the concept of doing the type of music they end up making, right? So like, because even what I just said about Almighty J and Soulja Boy, like you don't listen to Almighty J and think, these sounds like Soulja Boy, but I mean, coming down to like some of his internet antics and just the fact that he's a personality even more so than a rapper, and that's once again no disrespect because I actually like Almighty J's music, but he's definitely a personality, and I think that he's a person that being a personality works for him outside of just being an artist. So shout out to him on that. But yeah, Uzi, just because Uzi's not like a drill rapper doesn't mean that Chief Keef didn't inspire him and influence him. And also too, like people think that because a lot of people may not go back and listen to that old Chicago drill rap if they're just getting into rap right now, right? So if they're just getting into rap right now, you probably don't know a lot of cats. I mean, even me, like there's a lot of cats that I don't even know because I wasn't heavy into the Chicago drill rap and Chicago drill scene outside of like Chief Keef and Lil Durk. Other than that, like I wasn't really into that. But one thing that I did find out about Trippie Redd as well, that Trippie Redd actually has been a fan of Lil Durk and influenced by Lil Durk for years. And honestly, I could hear it though. Now that he said that in an interview, I can think back to other songs and be like, nah, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? But he said he's been following Lil Durk since This Ain't What You Want, and that was from like 2012, maybe like 2013. And I know that specifically. Once again, I watch a lot of Lil Durk interviews. I remember specifically there was an interview where he did with Sway in the Morning, where Sway had him rap the This Ain't What You Want for them in the studio. It was kind of like awkward. It wasn't like it wasn't like, you know, how they do performances at Genius. It was just kind of awkward how they set it up. I don't know. It was kind of strange, but Shout out to them though. But moving on, we have Uzi himself said he's influenced by Keef, and Keef is not just a drill rapper. He does make melodic music too, and that's also a fact. And also touching on back what actually I was about to say with that, like Chief Keef, the type of drill music that they was making is way different than the type of drill music that people make nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like the different types of drill beats that they make is not. This was not what Chicago drill music sounded like. Chicago drill music was slower or just different. It's all different types of drill music for sure. But I mean, you can't compare a song like Finito or a song like Bouncin' by Chief Keef to like Armed and Dangerous by Pop Smoke or Big Drip, if you consider Big Drip a drill song. Like you can't compare a lot of these songs to one another from like that Chief Keef and like Ruga and Tay 600 and all these other people. You know what I'm saying? You can't even really FBG Duck. You can't compare the songs that they made to the drill music of nowadays. You know what I'm saying? But Uzi has plenty songs, just plenty drill songs. What do you mean? Name one then, and puts a link. I'm not gonna click on it. That's a remix. It's not real drill. Do you know what drill is? It's just a drill beat. Don't mean it's a drill song. Okay, debatable. I agree. The only thing Thug plays a part for Uzi is their fashion sense and style, but in terms of music, they both sound a little different. I think Future is the more accurate maker for Uzi. Lil Uzi, once again, I'm really just gonna go with the fact that he clearly is under Wayne. I'm not going to put him under Thug. I'm not going to say that he's directly influenced by Young Thug, but I think there is some influence there once again, because I find Young Thug to be the current generation Lil Wayne for more than just like musically, because once again, I don't believe that Young Thug has nearly as many bars as Lil Wayne and is nearly as like as much of a penman as Lil Wayne is. And Lil Wayne probably isn't even a penman. He be like coming off the top and whatever. But moving on. They his stepkids because the talent is not nowhere near Lil Wayne's. All right, Lil Wayne is very talented. That's a fact. Nah, that's Future Family Tree. Just add Rich Homie Quan. But Lil Wayne, all rappers with dreadlocks and tattoos in the face. I'll never understand why people get face tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. Like, do y'all get it? Would y'all get a face tattoo? I wouldn't get a face tattoo. I like my face. Like, I think I'm a pretty handsome dude. Like, I don't really. I wouldn't get a face tattoo. But people get face tattoos, and clearly Wayne is one of those originators of that, so I don't debate that statement that he made. This not it. Drake, Tyga, Young Thug, Young Boy, Young Thug, Tyga, Drake. I didn't feel the need to put Tyga on the family tree. Neither Drake, Young Thug. I don't know. I was trying not to be so glaringly obvious. Drake is just a duh. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug was a duh too, but Young Thug also had kids. But you also got to think about it too. I also wanted to make sure that there was like extending branches. A, B, I did this in 2019. So, but Tyga, I don't think Tyga has any children. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I think that Tyga has kids in the game. I don't really think he does. Where does this come from? It comes from our brain, sir. 90% accurate. Not Lil Baby. You can't be under Wayne without a tattoo. That's just false. That doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even once again, Lil Baby out here saying he the new Lil Wayne. So clearly he was inspired by Lil Wayne in some aspect of the game. If he gonna be here saying that he the new Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? So just because you don't have face tattoos don't mean nothing. But Lil Baby was always smart, because I actually did watch another interview he did, I believe, with Big Boy or something like that. He was on stage or something for it, but when he was just like, yo, like, I don't want no face tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want no tattoos in general. He doesn't have tattoos. Like, he just wanted to have like that clear image and be appealing to the masses, which is just smart, you know. All of them make pop music. False. I don't think you know what pop music is. Just the first two, Uzi and Thugga. Debatable. Lil Keed under Thug and Roddy Ricch and Ola Runt. Lil Keed under Thug and Roddy Ricch and Ola Runt. Roddy Ricch, yes. Okay, facts. Roddy Ricch, I would give you that. Is a product of that Atlanta sound, which is crazy too, because the man is from Compton, but he's clearly like a product of Atlanta, 100%. He's clearly a product of Atlanta, and you could tell he listens to people like Thug and 100%. So yeah, I'll give you that for sure. Should do Chief Keef. We already did Chief Keef, and I'm gonna actually tap into that family tree probably after this one. No, should have been Wayne, then Sosa, and then the rest of this generation. I don't know how you expect me to fit a whole generation of people in a family tree, but okay. Sosa is not Wayne. He more Gucci. Yeah, but Lil Wayne set trends like dreads, tattoos, skinny jeans, funny ass metaphors. I get you on that. I do wonder why this man believes that Sosa is more Gucci. But probably I guess with like the violent lyrics and stuff like that, and just the gangsterism. So I can feel that for sure. That's another universe. Don't know what you mean by that. Very accurate. Thank you, Crazy Hearts. No, just no. Shout out Haywood, I guess. LOL, no, hell no. Okay, bro, Young Money came way before. Okay, don't know what that means. That's beyond false. Oh, beyond false. Where Future at? Okay. Sosa Baby and Wheezy Grandbabies. Yeah, that's a lot. There's a lot of Sosa babies. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. But we do have a Sosa family tree too that I made, and I believe I posted as well. So we're gonna tap that in. Almighty Michi said accurate. Shout out Almighty Michi. I actually do be seeing you a lot in the community post. So shout out you. Shout out Almighty Michi. You know, if you active in the post, I see you. I read the comments. I read the posts. Excuse me. I read the posts. I read the comment section. So yeah, I noted that your interaction and all you guys' interactions don't go unnoticed. Some more missing. Wheezy. Judging by your name, I'm sure you believe that some more are missing. And BG is Lil Wayne father. I don't know who BG is. Hell nah, laughing emoji. LOL. So if you tap and have dreads, you're on the tree. If you tap, I assume you meant rap. If you rap and have dreads, you're on the tree. False. It wasn't that simplistic. Switch Thug and Wayne. It's a Lil Wayne family tree. Why would I do that? Somebody under him said crazy. It's close for sure, but I'm standing on it. Respect. Everyone got an opinion. But why would you switch Thug and Wayne? How are you saying that doesn't make any sense? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Lil Wayne been around for like 4 decades. Like, what are you talking about? Loose Life said fact. Shout out you. Ish way bigger than this. I feel you. Sono, Drake, Tyga, Nicki. But all right, so say I put Tyga on the family tree. Who is Tyga's kid? Like, let me know. Who is Tyga's kid? Like, you know, you have to be able to have people under you. Like, who is Tyga's kid, bro? If we're gonna do that, who is Tyga's kid? Let me know who's Tyga's kid. Because a lot of people have been saying that I messed up and I didn't put Drake and I didn't put Nicki and I didn't put Tyga. Yeah, I could have put Drake, but at the end of the day, like I said, Drake got hella kids. It's like, bro, it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has hella kids, you know? What's the point? You know what I'm saying? But after that, Tyga, who is Tyga's kid? Who is Tyga influencing? All due respect. Like, who is Tyga influenced? Maybe for like a song or two. But who has Tyga influenced their whole career? Like, I would love to know. If I'm wrong about that, feel free. Feel free to let me know. Like, feel free. You know what I'm saying? Nicki, we all know Nicki has hella kids, so that's not even really a debate. WTF, where is Chief Keef, a.k.a. King Sosa? He has his own tree. Uzi did not create Cardi. Okay, I'm not going to go back and forth with that. Wade and Gucci, everybody daddy. I don't know about everybody daddy, but Future probably got the most kids. Future or Youngboy probably got the most kids. Honestly, right now, too, Lil Durk got a lot of kids. I want to keep it. I want to shout out Lil Durk for, man, he was literally a person that was getting kind of like, I don't want to say shunned by the industry, but you know, he had a lot of industry connections, but he wasn't really getting the shine that I feel like he deserved, or that you know, his talent was warranting, or even the amount of years of him being in the game was warranting. Like, the man has been in here for a decade. Like, he's only now a super mainstream artist. He's been in the music industry for a decade. Like, he's been signed with French Montana. He's been signed to Def Jam. Like, he's been released from Def Jam. He's signed to Alamo Records now, which I believe is under Interscope or something like that. And it's like, yeah, it's like he's only now getting his mainstream attention. And now he has other kids. It's like whoever is at the top of the game at that moment, people just go and copy him. Like, honestly, I got to keep it on it, man. I got to keep it on it. Like, I enjoy Almighty J's music a lot, but the man is clearly making songs that sound like Lil Durk. Let's just keep it on it. Like, and Lil Durk being like he's kind of like the face of the melodic rappers right now. If I'm like melodic street rappers, like, you know, so, or just like the concept of just being emotional on a track, but kind of appearing to be hard. And Almighty J doesn't necessarily 1000% appear to be hard, but he definitely raps about having like street ties and being surrounded by shooters and stuff like that. It's just, you know, now he's kind of delivering the message differently than he usually does and whatnot, you know. But take Playboy Cardi out. Once again, I'm not going to debate with you guys on that. Not quite there. Thug created Uzi. Okay. Let's see what somebody says. To be honest, he really created a little baby, not Uzi. Uzi did his own thing. Uzi definitely is a byproduct of Chief Keef and the whole mumble rap era, 100%. Absolutely not. What I don't appreciate when people just tell me that I'm wrong and they don't tell me why I'm wrong. Like, if you're gonna tell me I'm wrong, all right, cool, dope. That's okay. I'm not mad. You told me I'm wrong, but you have to tell me why I'm wrong. Like, you can't just say, oh yeah, you're wrong, bro. Like, okay, cool, I'm wrong. Why am I wrong? Like, let me know why I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna have a back and forth. This is what I like to do. Clearly in the community, I like to, or even just with the EB Media channel in general, I like to spark debate. I like to make people think. I like to make people have an opinion. Right? So if you have an opinion, share your opinion. Like, I want you I want to make this a community of people that feel that their opinion is valid and they can share their opinion. Share your opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm on live stream right now talking about my musical opinion on things, and because I know a lot about music and hip hop. So you know, I don't know everything about music and hip hop, but I know a lot enough to be able to come on live stream and tell you the knowledge which I've accumulated of years of watching interviews of these people and creating content and whatnot. So moving on, what TWH or WTH do this mean? Nicki and Drake and Birdman would be a part of this family tree of rappers if that's what we're talking about. That's not necessarily what we're talking about. And if anything, Birdman made Lil Wayne, not the opposite, vice versa. They talking about rap style biting, trying to say they style from Lil Wayne. You know, you got it. You got a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You made sense there. Not at all. Where Drake? Add Chance. Chance the rapper. That's confusing. I wish you would have explained that. Honestly, now when I have a question, I'm just going to ask. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be like, why? You know what I'm saying? Now that I'm questioning, every question I have, I'm just going to actually just ask it. So I might scroll back up and see who else said things. So no Drake, Tyga, Nicki. Who did Tyga influence? That's a big question. You know what I'm saying? That's a big question. But we're going to keep going forward with the next comment. Fact, almost no. All right. We're at the end of the comment section with this one. There's a lot of comments on this one. Shout out to you guys. We're Low Key. I just didn't feel the need to put Low Key there. I don't think Low Key is a big enough rapper, big enough artist. And shout out to Low Key. Once again, I'm no disrespect here. Whatever I say, I ain't trying to disrespect nobody, man. I just got my opinion, and you know, everybody got their own opinion. But mine is really, I make educated opinions. Like, I'm not just out here, like, just talking, you feel what I'm saying? I make educated opinions. So, you know, I'm not just out here just saying whatever. But, yeah, that was Lil Wayne Family Tree. We're going to move on to other things you guys are talking about. Well, speaking about Lil Wayne, I put up a poll of the hour. Who would win in a versus, Young Thug or Lil Wayne? Now, people, it's overwhelmingly Lil Wayne right now. It's just overwhelmingly Lil Wayne. So let's see what you guys say in the comment section right now. We have the comment section going crazy right now about Lil Wayne versus Young Thug, who winning that versus, and we also have people talking about it. That's a lot of votes. A lot of votes in the Lil Wayne category. Nobody could beat Wayne in a versus. I don't know about all that. Nobody could beat Lil Wayne in a versus. That's kind of debatable. But moving on to the replies on this one, we have some people saying some stuff to men, saying nobody could beat Wayne in a versus. Who do I think could beat Lil Wayne in a versus? Drake. We got Drake, Kanye, Eminem. Okay, I feel Kanye for sure. Lil Wayne got hits though. Lil Wayne definitely got hits. 50 Cent. 50 Cent. Could 50 Cent beat Lil Wayne in the versus? I don't know. Cause 50 Cent got a lot of hits, but I will say though, like Lil Wayne outlasted a lot of people in his career. Like a lot of people can't say that they lasted as long as Lil Wayne in their career. So shout out Lil Wayne on that. But maybe Drake. Drake is probably one of the only people that can stand up against Wayne hit for hit in different styles of hits as well. Like, you know, Wayne got Lollipop, Wayne got Miss Officer, Wayne got Money. Wayne got so much stuff. I'm not even gonna sit here and just like try to list off. But Wayne got hella hits up. This should be 100% Wheezy. Don't be disrespectful. Why even try it? Ask again in 10 years first. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I had to ask. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to see where y'all heads was at. You know what I'm saying? I like to just throw things out there and see what the community gonna say back to me on some things. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta try it out. You know what I'm saying? I gotta try it out. You know, I also asked the poll of the hour which Pop Smoke album was better, Shoot for the Star, Aim for the Moon, or Faith. A lot of people didn't like Faith. I'm not gonna lie, Shoot for the Star, Aim for the Moon is a good album, but I didn't really like it that much. Like, I don't really go back and listen to it very often. Who's the baddest in the game, Saweetie versus Megan Thee Stallion? I actually want to see what you guys were saying about this one. and we're gonna keep going on, and I'm gonna find another family tree we can discuss. But in the comments in this one, you said IDK about baddest in the game, but Sweetie looked better. It's something about Meg that's just like nah to me. IDK what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, that's your personal opinion. I don't know how Tori hit that. Wow, that he was clearly in love. Now I'm not gonna lie, y'all be trolling. Like I'm not gonna lie, I be reading y'all comments and y'all be funny. Y'all be trolling. Like even when y'all troll me, like I'll be like, oh, I'm about to go live, and y'all just like, I don't care. Like even y'all trolling me is funny to me. I don't know. I don't take things too seriously. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. I'm building a community that people can just say what they want to say. I don't care. Like you say what you want to say, bro. Like it ain't me. It ain't even coming to me. Like okay, who cares? Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not really like gonna sit at home and cry about it. You know what I'm saying? Neither Mulatto. Oh, it seems like y'all like Mulatto. Well, this person don't like Mulatto. He said that's cap. That is cap. Oh no. This person said no cap. No cap. Okay, facts. You almost caught me off guard with that one. But again, I might put out another poll and do like a Mulatto versus somebody else. You'll have to check out the poll to find out. Y'all do not think Lil Tecca is a superstar. Juice WRLD versus XXX Tentacion. Y'all got Juice WRLD banging him. I don't know if Juice WRLD gonna bang him like that. Oh, I got a little mention from my landlord, my bad. But yeah, so and Juice WRLD versus XXX Tentacion. Y'all got Juice WRLD smoking on me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about all that. Juice WRLD smoking X? I don't know about Juice WRLD smoking an X pack. I don't know about that. That's what he like. X got hits like even but they also made two different types of music now. Now let me tell you why I even thought about that verses, right? I was in the shower listening to Trippie Redd's Trippin' Night, and I was listening to the song with him and Juice WRLD, Matt Hardy 999. That song is hard. It's a fire song. It's OD fire. I'm not gonna lie. Stupid fire song. And then the Danny Phantom one, I believe, is an old song with Trippie and X. Wasn't one of my favorite songs on the album though. But once again, I feel like I'd heard it before, and it's an old song, I believe. So makes sense. But let's see what you guys are talking about it. They both got hella bangers, but Juice ain't effing with X. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. Like, in terms of like, let's talk about big bangers. Like, X got some big, like between sad. I'm sad. I know you look at me, and you know, X got like worldwide bangers. Like literally Drake stole X's flow. Like, did we forget that? Like, Drake put out a whole song called KMT, and he literally stole X's whole flow on Look at Me. Like X was so influential. Like, if he would have had more time to be in the game, he would have just been one of the most influential artists in the world. I'm telling you, like, and Juice too. Juice was really only lit for like 2 years. He didn't get the opportunity to really be at next level generation talent that he was on pace to be. Like, he still has tons of fans and that love his every move and whim. But there are people that definitely grew up on Juice WRLD that give it like a couple more years. There's gonna be people coming up that say, "Oh, I was bumping Juice WRLD and I was influenced a lot by Juice WRLD." So that's definitely on the way, I believe. Juice has way more music than X, and X got way more hits. R.I.P. to both my favorites. Yeah, definitely R.I.P. to both of them. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful with the comparison. I just, once again, I like to start debate and I like to start conversation that I don't see other people having. Like, these are conversations that I think that music fans just have. Who would win in a versus, bro? Like this whole verse, the whole concept of a versus, I've been thinking about, I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, thinking of the concept of like, oh, this person versus this person, who win in like a musical battle. Because like, music is about competition. Music is not just about releasing music, right? So like, the second that you come out with a song and you didn't just leave it on your hard drive, it's no longer for your enjoyment. You know what I'm saying? It's for everyone else to then relate to it, or even pick it apart, or just listen for their enjoyment. It's not just for your pleasure anymore. You know, once you release it, you know. Look at Me is all that needs to be played. Can't decide. They're both legit young legends. Very true. Juice taking this clap. I don't know what that means. How is Juice WRLD beating X? You know what I'm saying? I feel you. Facts, I'm confused. A lot of Juice WRLD fans in the community, I didn't really realize that until just now. If they play 10 songs, X wins. If it's the same 20-song format, Juice edges it out. Okay, bro, in all due respect, we should be celebrating these two generation talents, not debating who's better. Now, that's not what I was debating. I'm debating who would win in a versus, right? Because I will never back down from the concept of music being competition, right? So it's like nowadays people are kind of like soft to that concept of like music being about competition. Like, music is about who is putting out the best music. Like, and if you're not trying to put out the best music and you're just putting out music just to put out music, then what is the point? Like, what is the absolute point? You should just keep it on your hard drive. If you don't care about being the best at something, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't even try. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going to care about even being the best at it, that's just how I feel. For me, I don't do nothing if I'm not trying to be the best at it. I wouldn't have started live streaming if I didn't think that at some point all of the community was going to be in here and we was going to be vibing and it was going to be dope. You know, I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have even came to this point if it wasn't going to be where I thought that we can actually make something out of this as a community, you know. So moving on, let them people rest in peace, and I hope they do rest in peace. R.I.P. to them. I just want to actually bring up conversations that I think people should be having about like the music in general. I'm not talking about them as people. Let's talk about the music though. They left behind dope bodies of work. Who would win in a versus? Like, you think that Juice didn't want to be better than X? You think Juice didn't want to be better? Why do you think that these rappers come out and they say that I'm better than this rapper, or I'm better than this rapper that died, or I'm better than this rapper that died, or whatever? Like, it's a competition. You know what I'm saying? Music is more than A, just making money, and B, just putting out music for the sake of like emotional release or something. X got Juice beat. It's crazy though because Juice smoked X, and then the comment section is saying that X is would win in the verses. XXXTentacion birthed his style. He popped because X passed. Okay. Honestly, I don't debate that. I think I did put out an XXXTentacion a family tree. I did put out an XXXTentacion family tree, and I did have Juice WRLD on that for a fact. L votes. Votes don't lie. This not even cool for real. Once again, I ain't trying to be disrespectful, folk. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Juice WRLD, the fans, none. All right. So cool. I think I want to get back into another family tree, or actually no. Let's dive into. I said I was gonna dive into Sheff G versus 22Gs. Sheff G versus 22Gs versus, or not a versus, but I did like a head-to-head type of thing on who would win this head-to-head battle. So let's dive into this one. Sheff G versus 22Gs. Who would win in a head-to-head battle on this one? And I think I'm gonna bring back more of these as well. I'm going to bring back more of these when it comes to the head-to-heads. Cause I was giving them like kind of like attributes. I give them attributes, so it's like who, based on these attributes, would win in this battle. And I did a few of them. And Sheff G versus 22Gs was one of the ones that I did. And for Sheff G, I gave him a 5 for 5 cadence. Punchlines 5 for 5, like we all know. I mean, if you're a Sheff G supporter, you know that Sheff G got punchlines. You know, Sheff on or Glock on Biggie and the clip 2-pack. Oh my gosh, like that. Oh my gosh, watching colors drip, raining. Oh man, damn. It was that song he has with Eli Frost, Jay Critch, and King Von. That song is so hard. Mainstream appeal at 5 for 5. I gave Sheff G a mainstream appeal 5 for 5 because he actually makes melodic music, and he makes more emotional music as well outside of just the drill stuff. He actually is kind of getting out of the drill stuff, if we're going to be honest. Like, he doesn't make as aggressive music all the time. Like, yeah, he still has the aggressive songs for sure, like Start Some-ish, and On Go is kind of like a drillish type of song, but even then, like, he's with Polo, and Polo doesn't make like super aggressive drill music. I remember he said that Polo was gonna bring back Cap-A-Lot, right? Cap-A-Lot, I guess, is like his angry version of himself, right? He has that one song, okay. Don't get no F's, you know what I'm saying? And he said he was gonna stay in that bag all year, and he really didn't. Like, he dropped a whole album called Hall of Fame, and it was a melodic, emotional album, like, or it was like it wasn't that, right? So as a person that I remember the day he was like, oh, I'm bringing Cap-A-Lot back, right? And it's like, I don't know if he said this is a year of Cap-A-Lot or whatever, but he definitely said he was bringing Cap-A-Lot back, and then he dropped a whole album that, I mean, it was a good body of work, I guess, but I just didn't enjoy it. But shout out to him. He got the Nicki feature on there too. Like, it's a good body of work in general. I just don't think it's for me particularly. But at the time when I made this, I think I made this in 2020. His cosigns weren't that heavy. Like, he didn't really have a lot of features really at the time of this. But now he's getting a lot of big attention. He just signed earlier this year. It was a partnership deal with I believe RCA. I might be incorrect about that, but yeah, he waited around, built up his brand. Him and Sleepy built up that Winner's Circle brand, and they was able to sign for multi-million dollars. You know what I'm saying? So now he has access to these big plays. Now they have access to like festivals and just way more than they had access to prior. You know, so shout out to them. So at the time it was 4 out of 5. But I think now his cosigns, he is definitely 5 out of 5. Now he got Polo and he got A Boogie on the song. A Boogie's like a New York legend, and you know, Polo G is one of the hottest rappers in the game as of 2021. So now his cosigns are definitely 5 out of 5. But so that's Sheff G, and then moving on, we also had 22 G's flows 5 out of 5. I think 22 G's has some great flows. Like Blicky Game Freestyle is a dope song, and Twirl Lancer is a dope song as well. Suburban Part 2, dope song. Like his flows are pretty dope. He has a lot of different flows in his bag he can pick and choose from. Moving on as well, we have 2 G's with Influence, 5 out of 5. Now I do believe that 2 G's is one of the most influential rappers in New York. I can't lie to you. I think he's one of the most influential rappers in New York drill scene. And now Sheff G has said in interviews that he created the drill sound, right? Now I don't debate that, but one of the biggest songs that I think put New York drill on the map was Suburban, and we got to be honest about that. You know what I'm saying? And the song that made Sheff G blow up as big as he did was No Suburban. So it's like, yeah, we could say that Sheff G started the drill scene, which once again, I'm not going to debate you on that. But 22 G's made the song that birthed Sheff G's mainstream appeal, or at least like bigger appeal to wider masses, where Sheff G is literally dissing 22 G's. So it's like, and then on top of that, 22 G's, if it wasn't for 22, who would you diss? Like 22 said that in some song. If it wasn't for 22 G's, who would you diss? And that's a fact. Like, we have to keep it, like, here at these streams, I'm going to keep it 100, bro. I'm sorry. Like, I grew up watching Academics. I'm going to say grew up, like, but I watched a lot of Academics. And I respect that he keeps it 100. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to keep it 100. Like, Tutu is the one that everybody disses. Like, they diss him. You know, and they diss the Blickies. Like, everybody in New York, it seems, is against 22 G's and his gang. You know what I'm saying? It seems like everyone is against 22 G's and his gang. So it's like, you know, if it wasn't for 22 G's, who would these people diss? Like, let's keep it 100. Like, we have to keep it 100. Like, we've seen Fabio, Pop was dissing him, Sheff, Sleepy, like, everybody dissing 22 G's and his gang. If it wasn't for 22 G's, who would you diss? Like, so I gotta give the influence in, because at the end of the day, they're all dissing 22 G's. Like, let's keep it like even Eli Frost in that one song I mentioned just now, Sheff G, King Von, Jay Krish, Eli Frost, he calls 22 G's, there's a piece of bacon bar, which is clearly aimed at 22 G's. You guys know, like, Sheff G was on the live, and he called 22 G's a piece of bacon. It was kind of funny, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, like, 22 G's, his influence is there, bro. I gotta keep it 100. Like, I have to keep it 100 on that. Like, he's influenced the other rappers to literally, like, just diss him and his gang. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to keep it 100 on that. Delivery 5-5. I actually do like how 22 G's delivers his raps. I don't think you look at 22 G's and think that he would rap the way he does rap. You know what I'm saying? So moving on, we also have Variety, 4 out of 5. I think and honestly, I'm gonna keep it 100. Like, this what I made last year, I believe. I would probably drop that Variety to like 3 out of 5. I can't lie, because I don't think he's expanded his sound out of the drill stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hasn't been moving like how he should be moving, where it's like you have to eventually expand out of the drill music. You can't just be a drill rapper forever. You know, like, I think Sheff G caught onto that early. Even if he wants to say that he started the drill scene, man's dropped a whole album where he was like super melodic, right? He's talking about like struggles growing up and stuff like that. And then you have like Sleepy Hollow. He just dropped an album which is really mainly melodic and like emotional, or if not, you don't want to say emotional, then you could say like it was really just he's getting more in tune with himself and just not making super drill music, like he not making super aggressive type of music. He doesn't do that as much anymore. But 22 G's is still rapping about shooting people every 5 seconds, but that's his brand. And I guess he's tried though. Don't get it messed up. Like I've heard 22 G's projects. Like King of New York, he had a couple songs on there dedicated to women. But even on the songs where he's talking to girls, he's still kind of like angry. You know what I'm saying? He still kind of sounds like a gangbanger that like is trying to get like a hood girl to like him and stuff like that. Which nothing wrong with that, but it's still appealing to a certain audience. It's not really like allowing for variety to really take place and whatnot. So so I mean, shout out to G's on that, but yeah, I would actually decrease his variety to 3 to 5. You know what I'm saying? 3 out of 5. But let me know in the comments down below who you think y'all would pick to win this battle. Excuse me, based off these attributes. I believe that 2 G's and Sheff G would be a great versus. I don't think they should do it in person at all. Like 1,000%, don't do it in person. Like just don't do it in person. Like we can be naive and act like that would go well. It would not go well. They're not nearly as mature as say a Gucci Mane or as Gucci Mane and Young Jeezy. And even then, that wasn't mature. Like Gucci Mane was over here talking about I'm smoking on Pookie Loke. You know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't even mature. You know, and they're older. You know, like I mean. You know, once death is involved, I guess there's certain standards that's just hard to or just certain things that is hard to look past. You know, so and I'm not even one. I can't speak on that. You know, what I'm saying to that individual how they want to handle whatever. You know, what I'm saying. So yeah, definitely don't get them in person to do this at all. But get them on live though. Get them on live. Put them in the verses. You know what I'm saying? Put them in the verses, but do it on live. I like beef. I don't like when beef leads to death, though. I'm not one of them guys, you know what I'm saying? But beef leads to great songs. Like, we can't lie, like, and I'm just a music fan. So, No Suburban Part 2 is a fire song. I like the Part 2s to both of the original Suburbans and No Suburbans more than I like the original Suburban and No Suburban, right? So, Suburban Part 2 is a fire song, and No Suburban Part 2 is a fire song. You know what I'm saying? Like, just keep it on that. Like, there's songs that are just songs that just have meaning to it, and it's like, I mean, we know who you're talking about too. Like, you know, so if you're in tune with the scene, then you know who these people are talking about. So it's like it'd be hitting harder because you know, like, oh snap, he's talking about this, he's talking about that, you know. But we're gonna take a dip to the comment section real quick, see what people have said about this matchup. 2 G's not even a question. I don't know about not even a question. I wonder why he said that, and he also got some acclaim with that, when people also agreed with that statement. The Feds, wow, that's funny. Son said the Feds. Yeah, the Feds would love that one. That's why I said don't do it in person. Don't do it in person. Don't do it in person. 2 G's with the W. 2 G's easy. Honestly, I didn't think that people liked 2 G's as much as like they're making it seem like they are right now. But I like 2 G's music. I listen to 2 G's. He has some dope songs. Like I said, he made some bangers. They both made bangers. That's why I think it would be actually, outside of the fact that they're beefing, I think it would be a dope. I keep saying dope. I think it would be a worthwhile matchup to watch. And I think it would be a competitive bout because they both have great songs and they can actually go back and forth with each other, I think. But in terms of mainstream appeal to people who don't listen to both their musics, I think that Sheff G will win in a wider sense. If say somehow they were able to do a versus in person and be able to go on do a live thing too, I think it would be hard for people to soak in 2 G's music because it's so violent, right? But Sheff G has songs where he's being melodic. He has songs like Flows where he's just kind of rapping and you're chilling and you're feeling the vibe with him. And even Flows Part 2 or even Breaking Bad. Like Breaking Bad's a dope song where him and Sleepy are just going back and forth. So like 2 G's, he makes that hardcore drill music. Like I'm spinning the block, somebody dying yesterday. Like if we ain't spin yesterday, we finna spin again. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't die, then we gonna catch him again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that type of stuff is harder for the mainstream audience to really grasp onto and hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in that scene and you enjoy that type of music, then you're like, oh yes, this is fire. Like I mean, I like that. I like the songs. I like drill music as well. It's a part of hip hop. I like hip hop. I like the various umbrellas of hip hop. You know, so why not? Sheff G, you know the gang always on. You know the gang always on go. Oh, he was like just putting okay. But yeah, that's why I mentioned on go earlier too. Wow, trash Tuesday better. Well, young YB better. Sheff G all the way. What cosign Sheff got? Once again, it's 2020. Nowadays, he do has Polo G. IDK, but if they're talking about his support from other mainstream artists, I say Polo G, one of them. That's a fact. Polo G, like I said, and A Boogie, as now to this day. That's not the same if he's signed to Kodak Black. Yes, 22G's is signed to Kodak Black, but Kodak I don't think is a really great artist to be signed to. Like, he really does tend to have issues with all his artists, and maybe not all his artists, but he does tend to have issues with his artists, and he doesn't really put on his artists like that. Like, the only song I know with 22G's and Kodak Black is, I think, Spin the Block or something. The song they do have together is a fire song, but that cosign, I'm sure, has gotten 22G's into some doors, but I don't think that cosign has really helped him all that much. Like, especially like with Kodak being in Florida and 22G's is in Atlanta, so I don't think he's really benefiting off of that collaboration or signing as much as maybe he would have hoped. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he appreciates Kodak getting him in the door, so he doesn't really talk bad about Kodak the way that like Jackboy and Kodak be getting into stuff all the time and whatnot. But moving on, this guy says, Sheff G, bro, I'm not from New York, but the first rapper I heard about when I started listening to New York drill was 22G's, and that's what I'm saying, man. The influence, I don't be lying, bro. Like, I'm not just pulling stuff out of the hat. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all educated stuff. Like, once again, I'm not just saying stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there is a method to the thought process and a method to the madness. But I'm not from New York either, dude. I'm from Philly, but each his own. I F with Sheff G. Sheff G hard. Come on, 22 hard as well. Don't slouch either one. It's a great matchup. Like I said, it's not. No one would get blown out in that matchup for sure. Like, there would be no blowout, especially since like neither one of them has like super mainstream hits. Has Sheff G even been on a Billboard? Like, has 22G's been on a Billboard? I don't know. I don't think either one of them has been on a Billboard. But that could definitely be verifiable. I just don't have the information in front of me, so I won't say that that's 100% facts. But moving on. They ought to squash the beef. 2 young black men getting money. That's a fact, man. Squash the beef. Who winning now? 22G's. 22 Blicky. 22G's, come on. Blickety, blickety, blicky. Big Worm, is that you? Wow. I'm not even going to comment on that. Sheff G. 22G's more lyrical. 22G's versus Sheff G. I think Sheff G has great punchlines, though. I don't know if 22G's is way more lyrical than Sheff G. Like I said, like, Sheff G got some hitters. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to flow, and he knows how to put them words together. And I think Sheff G also, once again, has a wider variety of songs, and his bars kind of range outside of just drill and shooting somebody. Like 22G's, he gonna shoot you 90,000 different ways. It's gonna be fire, but he just gonna keep shooting you. I don't know. Like, at some point, once you dead, it's like the nigga gonna keep shooting you. But it's like, you know, what else do you bring to the table outside of you shooting people? But once again, still fire music. No disrespect. Sheff G, 22G's easily. I don't know about easily. I'm with the black guy. I don't really know what that means. Several black people on the post and in the chat. But Sheff G, Sheff, 22G's, folks and them. Don't know what that means. But Sheff can make songs. 22 only freestyle over other people's beats for buzz. Wow, okay, that's an interesting statement. Sheff can make songs. 22 only freestyle over other people's beats for buzz. Sheff all day. I think the only time I can think about him doing that. Okay, wait. Sniper Gang freestyle. Was that his beat? That might not have been his beat. And then I think at the end of the song, he might have also, at the end of the music video for that song, he remixed Exposing Me. So, okay, maybe. And then he also did the Back in Blood. He also did Whoop-Dee. Okay, maybe. But I don't know about for just using it for buzz. But I like Sheff better, but man's just lied on 22G's like that. That's a fact. I don't know. Sheff. Don't nobody in my city know who Sheff G is but me. I wonder where you're from. Let's actually ask him, where are you from? Because, I'm from New York, and we all know who Sheff G and 22G's is. It's obviously a New York beef. So, 22G's. Pop Smoke, then Rock Gang, duh. 22G's, 22 Easy, 22G's, and Cuz. Don't know what Cuz. Just randomly throwing out Cuz. Okay. But, yeah, so this is the original post. Who win this battle? 22G's versus Sheff G. I'm going to go down real quick again, the attributes that was given to them. Sheff G, cadence. His cadence, he knows how to ride on that beat. If you want to look at a song specifically at the cadence that this man has, Flows and Flows Part 2, those are clear, evident examples of this man getting to it when it comes to flows and cadence, and just being a penman, punchlines, Glock on Biggie in the Clip 2-pack. Like, come on. And I understand maybe somebody might say that's a reach because, people call him Tupac, not Tupac. But, even that whole song is just full of punchlines. Like, Sheff G is a punchliner. I don't think they hating on me. My family depending on me. Yeah. Listen to some Sheff. Like, Sheff got it on those aspects. I can't lie. But mainstream appeal, I do think, even, like, listening to Sheff G, like, Molly, that's I could be gone by the morning. So I'm keeping it on me. She says she don't love nobody. I told her I was heartless. She says she just want to party. That's Sleepy's part, but that whole song in general is a mainstream bop, and I think Sheff G, on go. The gang always on go. Like, Sheff G is still putting out mainstream songs that sound drilly. Like, he's still talking about, like, I'll still clap you, but he like making it sound happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna happily clap you, but it's like, it's to the point where everybody can rock to it, and it's not like some super duper violent stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cosigns 4 out of 5. At this point, it's probably 5 out of 5 because now he got A Boogie and he got Polo G. But before that, I think he was lacking in the cosign department for sure. I think he was like honestly, even like the fact that him and Pop Smoke have no released song out together it hurts my soul. Like there's no released song with him and Pop. Like, that should have been an easy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, him and Pop were friends. Like, the same way I think that Pop and Lil TJ were friends. Like, like, Pop was always shouting out Sheff G. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like even that, what was that song? Like, Pop has a very popular song that was sampled from a Sheff G song. So Pop and Sheff have that connection. So it really hurt me that I have not seen a Pop and Sheff G song pop out together. I don't listen to leaks, so maybe if there's leaks, cool. But I don't listen to unreleased music and leaks. But going to 2G side, flows. 2G's got some dope flows. Ain't the same with the strap out. You better check out my background. You know what I'm saying? 2G got some dope flows. Influence, back again with the influence. Like I said, 2G's is one of the most influential New York artists right now in the game. I gotta keep it under, like, I don't think people want to give 2G's his credit on that, but he's one of the early artists that people heard of when it comes to the dissing and the drill sound in New York. And once again, if it wasn't for 2G's, who would you diss? That was the 2G's line. But it's a fact. Coming down to Pop Smoke, Favi, Sheff G, Sleepy, Jay Critch, everybody. Like, everybody disses the Blickies. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody disses 2G's and his gang. So it's like, you can't say he's not influential, because if it wasn't for 2G's, who would y'all diss? And that was probably one of the realest lines that 2G's ever said. Like, if it wasn't for 2G's, who would you diss? Like, it's a fact. Like some of Pop Smoke's biggest songs, he's dissing 2G's. Like, the song that put Sheff G on the map, even though Sheff G says that he created drill music and he established that sound, which he said in interviews. I'm not making it up. I've actually posted about it on EBM Music Media as well. But yeah, he established that sound. He can say that, but at the end of the day, his biggest song, No Suburban, was a response to 2G saying, 2G's song Suburban. So it's like, you can't deny the influence there. So you got to give it to 2G's. But I will say, delivery also very dope. He has a great delivery. I like his sound and how he approaches songs. But variety, I had to, if I had to remake this post, I would drop variety to 3 out of 5 because his variety is not there. Like, he needs to expand because he's been doing this for quite some time now. The drill sound, he's been doing it for a while, and he needs to expand and he needs more cosigns. Like, he doesn't have a lot of cosigns either. I don't know if he's blackballed or something, or like people just don't want to work with him. Maybe people are afraid to work with him. I don't know, but he doesn't have a ton of cosigns either. Like, he needs, I think what would be good for 2G's career is to try to expand his sound outside of just the drill, because yes, drill is a popular sound right now, but it won't be forever, because at some point people will get older and they'll be like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you guys are just killing each other. Like, when drill music, it appeals to a certain demographic and a certain livelihood. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you're really in a neighborhood that you either drill or the people around you drill, then you relate to that music. So it's either you're relating to it or you're young and that's just what hip hop is. Hip hop's a violent genre. So you come up listening to violent music. That's just what it is. But at some point, a lot of people do get older and they realize that this isn't what I want to do with my life. Just listening to violent music constantly. Pop Smoke. The only reason that Pop Smoke blew up is because he had those What You Know About Loves and those types of songs that appeal to a mainstream audience, as well as get a woman on his side. He knew he needed to transition. He made those songs way before he died. Those What You Know About Love and then the other ones, and even like the Woo. And Pop Smoke knew he could not stay in that drill sound, that drill pocket forever. He knew that. Sheff G knew he couldn't stay in that drill pocket forever. So you have to have more variety when it comes to your sound and whatnot. So I think that's really where 2-2 is lacking, is that he doesn't have much variety when it comes to his songs. Like every song I know, it's gonna be him shooting somebody and somebody's gonna die. Pew pew, everybody gonna die. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so I think we're going to start to come to a little bit of a close when it comes to this stream. I think I'm going to click on this Who Winning the Versus, Trippie Redd versus Playboi Carti. Look at you guys' comments on this one, and then we're gonna actually get out of here for today. And I will probably be back online tomorrow. Let's say sometime in the morning. Let's say like 11, maybe like 11, 12. I maybe put in like a couple hours into stream. But I got a couple other things that I do today, so I want to make sure I get some streams in for you guys. If not on a daily basis, then on like a bi-daily basis, so we can start to build this audience. I know that this is going to take a while. It's not going to be something that's just going to happen. I have to put in work, and I know that it's going to take work to get you guys to even stay in the stream and interact with me and expand this out of the community tab and bring this into more of a person-to-person type of connection. I understand all these things, you know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of it, and I just hope you guys stay along for the ride with me and allow us to continue to grow together. But poll of the hour, Who Winning the Versus, Trippie Redd versus Playboi Carti. Let's scroll down, see what you guys had to say about this one. I've lost hope in humanity after seeing Trippie win. Wow, man's lost hope in humanity. It's crazy. Trippie's more lyrical and versatile than Carti, so he'd win in a versus. But overall, Carti has the better career, and he's in my top 5, while Trippie's in my top 10. Carti is not in my top 5, I'm not gonna lie, but the difference is in demographic, in age demographics, I suppose. Carti would win if you get to play leak songs. He would blow him out the water. Otherwise, Trippie. I don't listen to leak songs, so I don't really even know. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that Playboi Carti, I remember he got mad that like all his album got leaked or something like that. I mean, I'm not the biggest Playboi Carti supporter. He has great songs. He definitely has hits. I think I enjoy his self-titled album more than like anything else he's released. He has a couple good songs on not a Whole Lot of Red, whatever one was before Whole Lot of Red. The one that had I like Flatbread Freestyle. Flatbread Freestyle is a good song too. But moving on, we have Not Us, that's for sure. Hey, you hating on Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd got bangers too. I'm more of a Trippie Redd supporter than I am Playboi Carti. But definitely I would say that Trippie is a byproduct of like a Playboi Carti sound, like especially like when it comes to like the rock music and stuff like that. But I don't think I would say that Playboi directly influenced Trippie Redd though. I F with both of them, but Trippie sometimes sound like Carti and Uzi ripoff. I don't want to say ripoff, but I feel what you mean though. Both garbage, that's definitely incorrect. Both fire, on gang. They both trash. NGL, that's false. That it should be trash. Why y'all hating on Trippie and Carti, man? Damn. Carti easy, Carti dub. Both are whack. Why y'all hating? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I hate Carti don't even got 20 hits. 20 hits is a lot of hits though. People think that it's easy to get a hit. Like Sunset Carti don't even got 20 hits. That's a lot of hits to use as like a baseline criteria. Like like Carti don't even got 20 hits. Let's see what somebody says. Question mark. Name them. Name 10 hits. I don't even think he got 7. He don't even got 5. Okay, I mean 5 hits is way more of a better metric to go to. But like 20 hits, like 20 hits is a lot of hits. I think people think that 20 hits is just easy to come by. Who has 20 hits? Like Lil Wayne probably has 20 hits, but like let's keep it on it. Like 20 hits ain't just mad easy to come by. You know what I'm saying? I mean I don't listen to Playboi Carti super heavy, so I couldn't tell you if he had 20 hits or didn't have 20 hits. You understand? But yeah, so appreciate you guys. I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. I think I might save my big announcement. We don't keep going on stream though. Once again, I appreciate anybody that pulled up into the stream. You are definitely appreciated. We're gonna keep doing this. Maybe tomorrow I'll do the rapper tier list. I had it logged in. I was supposed to do it the very first stream, but I never actually did do it because I just did like an intro stream and whatnot. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. I wanted to do like a talking thing. I think I might incorporate a screen for my stream where like you can still see my face and whatnot. So it's not like I'm just talking and you're just looking at like a image and whatnot. So, but I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Let me switch back to my face for this portion. What's going on, guys? Appreciate you guys for tuning into the stream. We're gonna keep streaming. Why am I a little blurry? I'm a little blurry. Ooh. Okay, cool. Appreciate you guys for pulling up to the stream. That was really, we was diving into a Lil Wayne Family Tree. We was diving into Trippie Redd versus Playboi Carti versus a couple of things in the community tab, and we was also diving into Sheff G versus 22Gs. If they did a versus, who would win? So yeah, let me know in the comments down below everything when we talked about. I definitely asked you guys some questions so you can respond. And we definitely gonna be in the community tab. Keep checking the community tab, and we gonna be in there talking. Y'all gonna be in there talking, debating. Let's keep going. Let's keep the debates going. I love debates. You know what I'm saying? I love debates. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple big announcements I can tell you all, but once again, I'm gonna hold them. You know, you want to hold your cause. You don't want to show all the cause at one time. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, baby. But yeah, man. I love you guys. Love Wolfpack. I'm gonna holla at y'all. Appreciate you. You know, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Woo. Arr.